Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Ella Tavar and I'm a registered dietitian. Today I'm going to teach you one of my easiest recipes with functional ingredients that's called chimichurri sauce. It is a traditional Argentinian sauce, but mine is enhanced with functional nutrient-dense ingredients, which is also inspired by Ayurvedic traditions. Let's begin. My top recommendations, as you know me, are green leaf vegetables at every meal. And this sauce helps my clients to make sure that they're loading up their dishes with functional nutrients and green leafy vegetables, even if the meal is very quick and easy, such as steak, chicken, or fish protein. This sauce helps to load up your meal with green leafy vegetables. Meaning, even if you have eggs for breakfast or some simple lunch with some protein and salad, or protein and vegetables for dinner, you can still use this sauce at every meal to enhance your functional nutrient intake. So let's begin. This recipe is basically our herbs, and it's your herbs of choice. My favorite are parsley, which is traditionally used in the recipe, and I love my cilantro. Cilantro is used in Ayurveda as chelating effect. So as Ayurvedic wisdom said, that people who live in urban settings and they should be using cilantro every day to help their body to detoxify from heavy metals. So I begin with putting parsley, a whole bunch of parsley, in my food processor or food blender, and then I use a whole bunch of cilantro. And the way I like to use the stems, I just cut off small parts of it, just to cut off the wilted parts, but I do like to use the stems generally because they contain extra fiber, and if you know me, you know I love my fiber. Next step, after the main ingredient, which is green leafy vegetables and herbs, next things are acids and fats and aromatics. For fats, we'll be using simple olive oil, half a cup of olive oil for this sauce. We're making a lot of this sauce, and the main idea here is that we can save this sauce so we can use it for at least a couple of days. Then for acid, I will be using apple cider vinegar and lemon juice. I'll begin with the lemon juice, and I'll try to get all the seeds out before I try squeezing. And then even when I squeeze, I will be squeezing through my fingers to catch the rest of the seeds. Okay, half a lemon. And I'll give you my tip that after I squeezed out the lemon, I actually like to add some lemon flesh into my sauce. It gives it an extra lemony sauce and extra fiber from the lemon, which I don't mind. And that's my secret. The one thing you need to know about me when I'm cooking is that my kitchen there's no leftovers. It's leftovers free, and I try to use everything. That's why I lose the stems from the herbs. I mean, I don't use the lemon seeds, but I will use the lemon flesh, not just the juice, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So what I do is I can grab a spoon and just carve it out. Not the seeds, carve it out as much as I can. See? Alright, that's most of it. Next are aromatics such as garlic. Garlic is anti-inflammatory and antiviral, so I like to use a lot of it. The way you can alternate this, if you don't have to use a lot of garlic if you don't like it, but I do. Like I said, this sauce for me is a bomb of powerful ingredients, and I like to make sure I use them to my advantage. The next thing is salt. Then we're using fresh or dried oregano. Oregano as well is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory herbs, and that's why I love using it. Then I use half a cup of apple cider vinegar, shake it up to pick up some of the mother that you see at the bottom. we're using some apple cider vinegar. And then some of my secret ingredients. I'm gonna use some capers, Italian capers that add a ton of flavor and electrolytes. After that, I'm gonna add some turmeric. This one is my secret just because, you know, there's a lot of turmeric that I should be using, but I don't use it in many recipes, so this is my opportunity to use it up. I mentioned cilantro at the beginning. There you go. Again, if you don't like cilantro, or like I said, this sauce is such an easy way to make people eat green leafy vegetables. Those who don't like eating veggies, trust me, the sauce on top of some steak or chicken, most people will say yes to. Black pepper for extra flavor. And then, what else is left? Nothing, I used it all, but I'm gonna add another functional ingredient which I just love using, and these are pumpkin seeds. You don't have to use them. I use just a little bit, maybe a tablespoon, just because this is the best source of magnesium, and I gotta find a way to incorporate it, and this is my way to try to incorporate it into my diet. And there you go. So this shouldn't be blending in food processor, otherwise we'll have to add more liquids. I don't have a food processor today, but I will be, that's why I'll be using my food blender. My food processor got stuck on the TV news channel last time I was there, but I'll get it back, I promise. So here we go. This is what it looks like once it's done. I like mine a little bit more liquid that I could pour it on top of my steak. So I'm gonna add a little extra liquids. And I'm gonna add these herbs as well. So I'm gonna add more olive oil. It's up to you, taste it. You can definitely add some water, which I think I'm gonna do as well. Let's see. But first, I gotta finish all the cilantro. No leftovers, please. Let's do it again. All right, it's ready. Look, there's no water added at all. And this is the consistency of the herbs. I actually think I'm gonna leave it just like that. So I didn't add any water, but I could definitely add some more lemon juice. All right, so I squeeze some more lemon juice. So, this is what I'm gonna use. I am using a cup where I'm pouring the sauce in, and this way it has a measuring cup I'm going to seal it with. It's going to help me to serve it. For example, this fish, this Atlantic trout, took me 7 minutes to cook. All I did is combine some olive oil with some aromatic garlic and rosemary, put some fish on it, and left it on the medium heat for 7 minutes. I cooked it with a little bit of broccoli, that's why it's green. But what this sauce does, it just elevates this dish to the next level. So I'm pouring it out a little bit like this, so this is what it looks like. Ta-da! I love using the sauce with my eggs for breakfast and with any protein. Like I said, it's just, this is a bunch of aromatic and herbs and spices. Every single ingredient is the most powerful nutrient-dense ingredient, and this is my pure gold. So this is my way to get turmeric into my diet, to get cilantro and parsley into my diet, and also this is such a great way to just get herbs moving in your fridge, you know? Whenever I buy these 2 bunches, it's hard for me to get through them, right? Just adding them every once in a while. So I make this lasts in the fridge for up to 3 to 5 days. And trust me, like this, it goes well, especially with eggs for breakfast, shakshuka, whatever, however you like to cook your eggs. This is my protein, and I'm gonna taste it. There's no way this won't taste good just because there's not, all these ingredients are so amazing on top. This sauce, like I said, just elevates the flavor of any protein. The last thing I'm gonna say. This recipe is available on my cookbook called Cooking for High Performers. You saw me, this total recipe took less than 5 minutes and it's gonna last for 5 days. These are the only recipes that I would approve of, made with functional nutrients and super easy and quick. That gives you a whole lot of health benefits. Check out Cooking for High Performance, my cookbook. You can get it on my website and on Amazon. Cheers!